I'm that girl who games, and I'm here today to talk to you about games. You may notice my hair is blowing in the wind a little bit. That's not dramatic effect, it's just incredibly hot in my apartment. So to distract myself, I am going to talk to you about my most anticipated games coming up today. So number one, this is going to be a problem. Number one of my most anticipated games that I'm talking about today is Dark Souls. This is the spiritual successor to Demon's Souls, which was put out by Atlus in North America. Now Demon's Souls, I've been playing through it a little bit again in preparation for Dark Souls. I admittedly have not finished it yet, I'm not that good. But it is a very punishing and very rewarding action RPG. I say very punishing because if you've played it, you know this. The combat is extremely hard. You will die a lot. Actually, the website for the successor, the Dark Souls, is called preparetodie.com, which may tell you something about the game. But it is absolutely a great offering for core gamers and core RPGs. There's a lot of great leveling techniques. There's a lot of great weapons building. There's a lot of great item usage. It's just a really fun game all around. You get to choose your class. The classes behave very differently in the game. So it's a really entertaining game, Demon's Souls, and I'm really looking forward to the sequel, Dark Souls, coming out in October. It's a very creepy game. I would not advise you play it at night if you're at all squeamish like me. But yeah, I highly recommend it, and therefore absolutely looking forward to the sequel, Dark Souls, coming out in October. The next game I'm looking forward to is Final Fantasy XIII-2, which is, I think, supposed to hit around holidays. I'm a big fan of the Final Fantasy series. I've been kind of going on a retro RPG binge as of late, and playing a lot of Final Fantasy 6/3, Final Fantasy 4, and I did play 13. I had mixed feelings about it. I was in the camp of the storyline was a little too linear, and there were far too many cutscenes. You know, you can literally fight one battle between cutscenes in many occasions, and it takes, you know, 2/3 of the game before you can actually form your own party, which is not an ideal situation for a Final Fantasy game, I think. But I did enjoy the story, despite the fact that I was unable to explain it to anyone who hadn't played the game and didn't know what a fal'Cie was. But I am looking forward to 13-2. Square Enix has promised that they're bringing back more exploration, more side questing, and they're bringing back villages, which is really exciting for me because that's always an aspect of RPGs I enjoy, going into the different towns, getting the different feel from the NPCs there. The next game that I'm anticipating, and you may see a trend of RPGs here, is Paper Mario 3DS. I don't have a 3DS yet, so I'll be anticipating this for a long time. But the Paper Mario series, I've played them all, I've loved them all. I think this is one of the few series that comes over to us that really doesn't suffer from any localization issues. Because they don't have that whole problem with trying to, you know, sync dialogue to beautiful HD graphics, they just have the awesome Paper Mario graphics. You can get a lot of jokes and clever devices in there that you may not otherwise be able to get if you're trying to do a direct localization with voice syncing, if that makes sense. Always remember the moment in Super Paper Mario at the beginning when the pixels are asking you to help save their world, and you can actually refuse, and you get a game over right at the beginning of the game in the first 15 minutes because you refuse to be the hero. And that is truly bringing choice into an RPG right there. That is allowing you to choose what kind of Mario you want to be. The next game I'm really anticipating, this is my number one most anticipated game that has been announced to come out, is Mass Effect 3. Really enjoyed Mass Effect 2, played it on the PS3. I'm actually waiting for my copy of Mass Effect 1 to come in so I can play it on PC. I have not had a chance to play it yet. I know, it's shameful. But really fantastic series, the Mass Effect series. Great character development, great science fiction world, great cinematic gameplay. If you haven't played a Mass Effect, you should play a Mass Effect. The marketing, of course, for Mass Effect 3 says that you can jump in at this point and that it won't be a problem, and this is the best place to enter the series. And that may well be true. I know I didn't feel lost at all coming to Mass Effect 2 before having played Mass Effect 1, but I did feel that I was missing story elements. So if you're a big fan of story in games, and you probably are if you're playing Mass Effect, I highly recommend playing the previous installments. That's why I'm going back to play them, because I want more Mass Effect story. The last game on my anticipated list, or at least my short list for this video, is actually coming out next Tuesday, so it's a very exciting time, and that is Atlus's Catherine. This is the first game that Atlus has developed for this generation of HD consoles, and I played the demo, loved the demo. I recommend you download it. It's really not like anything else I've ever played. The puzzle aspects are a little bit like something I've played, the story aspects a little bit like something I've played, but you bring them together, it's a really fantastic combination. The artwork is beautiful. They're working with or they worked with, I guess, a great anime studio to make the artwork on this. The animated sequences go very, very well with the 3D sequences. And it just seems like it's going to be a very involving story, and some very creepy stuff as well in there. Maybe not the same kind of creepy as Demon's Souls, but just very, very haunting nightmare sequences, and I'm really looking forward to playing that. So those are my top 5 most anticipated right now. Obviously I have a longer list hidden away, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. I am hoping to do a review of Catherine next week when I get it in my hands. So hopefully you'll tune in for that. It's been a pleasure. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.